welcome to this video about being active when you have dreadlocks. So the main question here is, can you be a very active person and still have dreadlocks? The very short answer is yes. In this video I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. I have had dreadlocks for 6 years now. The first set that I had for 4.5 years. Then I brushed them out and then I got dreadlocks again a year ago. So over that period of time I have been playing football, I've been playing badminton, I have been going to fitness. So there has been a lot of different activities in my life that has also required different kind of ways to set up my hair and yeah, some different things to like consider. So let's just dig into my tips and tricks. If you want to be an active person having dreadlocks, it is a really good idea to have a comfortable way for you to put up your hair when you work out. And again, we're back to the thing with it really depends on what you do. If you go to fitness and use the machines there and the way that you work out isn't where you like jump around and stuff, it might be completely fine with you just to put up your hair in a simple ponytail. Or if you are playing badminton like I have done, I have found it necessary to not just put up my hair in a ponytail, but then also to braid it afterwards, because when you jump around playing badminton, you will get hair in your face. So if you are a fitness member and you just need to get the hair out of your face and you don't really do a sport where it needs to be like completely away from everything, then a spill lock might be the best thing for you. I should have brought one here, but I'm now going to show you a clip where I test it outdoor and I show you what a spill lock looks like. So let's cut to that. So how you use a spill lock, it's so easy. It's a wire, so you just wire it out like that. Hair over your head. Try to just gather it. And then you put the wire up here. So when that's done, you put on your sunnies again, and then you're ready to work out. We're now gonna test it and see how well this is gonna do when you work out. I can now for sure confirm that a spill lock is a great tool for working out. It's so easy to put in your hair. You support a great cause. Some women that would love your support, and it's just great, easy. It does not harm, break your hair at all, and they're super beautiful and you can get them in so many beautiful patterns. So what's not to like? So that might be a really good tool for you. The thing is that when you purchase a spill lock, you support some amazing women in Fiji who, if we just go back like 1 year or two, I think they were living under some very poor circumstances, but through the sales that has been going into spill locks, they had been able to afford a telephone so that they can call the mainland. They are on a small island outside of Fiji. And they have been able to afford like good nutritious food and an oven. So you're not only getting a really good tool for your hair, but you're also supporting a great cause. And these are really a really good tool. I've talked about them so many times on my YouTube channel. That's why I don't really know if I should tell you guys what it is. And as I just said before, if you do something where you're very active jumping around, I would definitely recommend more of maybe a scrunchie. I'm wearing a scrunchie here. We have some scrunchies on the Wonderlock shop where like they are specially made to fit dreadlocks. They're a little bit bigger. So I use a scrunchie, and then previously I would have braided my hair as well to keep it away from my locks, and then with another elastic down here. But since my dreadlocks aren't that long anymore, it's not super necessary. So let's just answer the question that I've been getting a lot when I've been, as example, taking a shower after badminton, and we'd had a game against somebody that I didn't really know, and they asked me, can you wash your hair, that hair? And I'm like, yeah, you can wash dreadlocks, and you absolutely should. If your scalp has always been used to you washing it, you should definitely not just stop with that. It's gonna confuse your scalp and your whole fat production and everything. Like, that's not a good idea. So my tips to washing hair are that I wash my hair completely about once a week. And when I have been at practice and I don't really feel like washing all of my hair, I have a very simple way for me to wash just my scalp, like, you know, the areas that has become greasy from you sweating. I wash those, but I don't wash the long hair here that is not greasy. So let me show how that's done. I am done with badminton. I wanted to film this as real as possible, so I'm done with practice, back home, and now I'm going to show you the 2 ways that I wash my hair after a workout. I have a bag in here that I always use. Then I would take that, I would leave in my ponytail, I would put all of my dreadlocks in this bag, up to my elastic. Then I would push the edges of the bag under my elastic while I pull out the elastic a little bit, like a little bit away from my scalp. But you actually naturally do that when you press the bag under the elastic all the way around. And then I would wash my scalp like this, and then my dreadlocks would not get wet, which would be a really great thing sometimes, because if you are a very active person, you are gonna need to wash your scalp, otherwise it's gonna get very irritated and itchy. But it just, washing your dreadlocks a lot, it takes so long for them to dry, so you probably don't want to do that. So that is the case if I just wanted to wash my scalp. I have done this trick for a long time. I have used this bag over and over again. It's just in my bathroom always. So that's super easy. And then, all depending on where you live on this beautiful planet, it can be a really nice thing to blow dry your dreadlocks, because one of the things with having dreadlocks is that it takes forever for your hair to dry. It's just how it is. So if you live in a cold climate, it's not healthy for your scalp if you will just leave them to air dry, because that means your scalp is not gonna get dry for like many hours. So I will definitely recommend that you blow dry at least your scalp, and then maybe just leave your dreadlocks to air dry. Unless it's winter, then you need to like help everything, because otherwise you can get mold in your dreadlocks. I have never personally had any issues with mold in my dreadlocks, and I actually don't really think I've ever known anyone who had issues like that or talked to anyone, but I just heard it should be a thing. So those were my few tips on how to put up your hair when you work out, and how you wash your hair without washing all of it all at once. I know to some of you this video is going to seem very simple and very like obvious, but it has been requested. It is something that I get questions about, so I wanted to make it, and I hope that at least some of you are gonna find it just a little bit helpful. And yeah, you can find the scrunchies that I talked about and the spill locks on Wonderlocks, and that is the dread shop that I am behind. So of course I would love if you would check that out, but you can probably find stuff on a bunch of other web shops. So yeah, that was all for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you did and find it informative, and subscribe if you aren't. I post new videos a few times a week, And yeah, I'm gonna see you all soon. Bye guys.